Alright, so this is test number 3 outside, test number 5 for sound, and this is with the stock mic, and I'm leaning towards just using the stock mic. I mean, if it's as good as what I'm hearing, the Rode mic has a lot of gain on it, and I noticed that the recording from the stock mic, the separation of the channels, of the stereo channels, is way better with the stock mic. I mean, you hear these birds. If you listen to these birds, you can hear them flying from one side to the other side on this. But I'm hoping we'll get some wind, because I got a feeling I just lost it. I think I just lost the wind. That mic was $80, and if it's not usable for me, and if I actually feel more comfortable using the stock mic, which would be wonderful, I'll use the stock mic, because this isn't studio, I'm not going for perfection here, you know. And this is a new camera, new to me. This camera is actually about 10 years old in its technology. But I like the 1080 because I just downloaded 2 videos. I'm going to download 2 more videos. I'm going to download this video, and it's going to download in probably the first 2 videos downloaded in about 5 minutes each. And if that had been 4K, it would took a half hour for each video. Okay, we're getting some wind up. Thank you. Bring us some wind, sir, please. Hook us up. Make it make noise. And I noticed another thing with the Rode mic is when we do get noise, is that I don't know if it's the software, but it's decreasing the level, the audio level, to protect. It's actually to protect the base rate of audio in the recording, which is pretty cool. But if I can get high sound here and get a standard steady state of audio, I'd rather do that. I just like using, I don't like using a lot of stuff, you know. I like to just set my camera up and start recording and just go like that, you know. And I mean, I was at the Canon, the one that I had, or I still have it, but it's a wonderful camera. I just wish that they made cameras that were full featured at 1080 that didn't cost $1,000. You know, and I mean, they say, well, you can use a 4K camera and you can cut it down to 1080, but I gotta believe that doing that, you're still, I just don't think that that your recording is going to be small. I think your packet size is still going to be large, you know. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'm sure I'm heading towards a 4K camera, but when I get a 4K camera, I got to upgrade my Cox internet service to some banging uploads, you know, because right now I got the cheapest that they got, and that's been good enough for me, especially with 1080 camera. So we'll see. I mean, this, like I said, this is the last sound test that I'll do. I really am leaning towards packing that microphone back up and giving it back to him, because I don't like that womp womp womp. I don't like that, you know. That's uncomfortable to listen to, and nobody wants to, you know, have to go into their own settings and cut the bass down on their TV, because, you know, my recording is real bass heavy. But we'll see. I mean, like right now, unlike in the house where I was sitting in the chair, where I was actually sitting like this close to the camera. That's how close I was to the camera. Now I'm sitting about 5 feet away from the camera. So it'll be interesting to see what the sound is. I actually, you know, this is a good thing to do. Let me walk back here to Knucklehead. Yeah, she's, how much is that Knucklehead in the window? So here I am, I'm back here and I'm talking regular. I'm talking my regular volume. See if you can still hear me. Birds are chirping. We got a little bit of wind going. I don't know, we'll see, you know. But if that microphone's, if those twin mic, because it's got two mics in it, it's got stereo microphones in the body of the camera at the front. I didn't like the way they were positioned in the old Sony and in the old Canon. They're actually at the front of the camera, underneath the lens, so they're forward facing. So that would just make sense, wouldn't it? But somehow maybe Panasonic's figured out a way to put the microphones on top and then put like a scoop inside of it with the, they also have like wind reducing foam over it. They've got a grill over each microphone, which is pretty cool looking actually. And I did find a long time ago with my Canon, I had some horrendous sound artifacts, and I tried a variety of things to fix that. And I tried foam. I tried putting foam over time. And you know what I found out? What helped those, because the microphone on the Canon is just two little holes, two little pinholes in the front of the camera, and that's where the microphones are. Well, what I did was I put Band-Aids over it. You know, the part that you put over the cut, I put that over the hole, and that was like putting a grill with foam over it, and that actually cut down my sound artifacts without cutting down my sound level by about, I'd say about 70%. So instead of getting this, you got a little bit of it. You knew the wind was blowing, but you could still hear me clear as day. And just a Band-Aid, just a regular old Band-Aid. Just make sure you don't get the glue in over top of the hole. You want to get the part that's the injury thing, you know, the pad. But anyway, so I guess this is the last of the tests. I'm really leaning towards putting that Rode microphone back in the box and get my $80 back. And I can always go back and get it later, or I can go get, I'm like more leaning towards, I'm gonna do some more investigation. Now some of these microphones that are electric, that are radio microphones, some of them are really expensive. Some are like $600. The good ones that you can adjust the gain and all that shit in, they're expensive. But I think I've seen some that were cheap too, so. I don't know. It's all a new world now. I mean, I just returned a tripod to Best Buy, and I just returned two of my, I got two Samsung SD cards, and I got the Pro Plus, 128 Pro Plus, and the damn Canon wouldn't, it recorded on it. It looked like it recorded on it, but when I put it into the computer, it wouldn't download into the computer. I'm going, son of a blank. So I got another one of those. It's a low grade. What the hell's that brand that I've said I was having so much problem? And it's the most biggest brand in SD cards, and I've got that. I've got two of those, and it's working pretty good in this one. This is one of those 64 gigabyte cards, and I'll put the other one I have, I'll put in that camera, and hopefully it'll work. And if it doesn't, I'll realize that, hey, 15 years it's worked, and it's just finally decided to give up the ghost, and we'll go with this one, and then later on, I'll get another one. But it's starting to rain, so we gotta get in the house. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you. Peace, and we'll see you next video. Tally ho.